How's it going, guys? King of the fourth quarter here, and I'm back with another challenge video. So yesterday's video, I made a team with a bunch of foreign players, and I'm talking about players that are born internationally, and none of them from the States or from North America in general. And today's video, you can see from the title, we're doing an all-Canadian team. So here's the team here. Of course, we got Wiggins, Tristan Thompson, Kelly Olynyk, Corey Joseph. You guys can read, man. That's a lot of youth on this team. Like, this new thing where the Canadians are coming over to play in the States. Canadian basketball started to be kind of a big thing once T-Mac and Vince Carter were there. And here we go. These are the product of it. These players probably grew up watching Vince Carter and guys like that. And, of course, we got Steve Nash, the oldest of the group. He's retired, but we got him on the team just because he's one of the first guys from Canada, one of the first, not the first, to come from Canada and just be really, really successful in the States. You see, of course, we know Steve Nash has won 2 championships back-to-back. He's been an all-star 8 times, so the guy is so great. And I think he'll be our backup. He's going to be our backup point guard in our rotation. We'll take a look at the start lineup here. We got Corey Joseph, Nick Stauskas, Wiggins, Tristan Thompson, Kelly Olynyk. Then we got Dwight Powell on the bench as the 6th man. Then we got, Steve Nash is in the rotation. I actually wanted to make this rotation a little larger. You see, we got a lot of bigs. That's one thing when we get to like international teams or just things like this, we always put together a team with a bunch of bigs. So there's not a lot of guards and not a lot of variation when it comes to that guard position. See, we got 3 point guards and 1 shooting guard. But Tyler Ennis, I don't think he's going to get many minutes. And the only reason Nick Stauskas is playing or starting is because we don't even have a backup small forward. So the rest are just big men. So we're going to have to work with it. I know guys like, I don't know, man. I guess Anthony Bennett could play small forward. I don't know. I think we're just going to roll with what we got, not change anything really. And let's look at the power rankings. Let's look at power rankings. And I thought this was right in time, of course, since All-Star Weekend was in Toronto. A great match, or a great weekend in general. 15th according to NBA.com, so not too bad. 2K Sports has us 29th, okay. And then Mark Spears has us 28th. So guys aren't too high on the team. I mean, that's expected because, of course, like I said, we got a lot of youthful players and no real star. Wiggins is going to progress to be a star in his, in a couple years, but, we only do 1 year simulation. So we'll see how it goes. We'll go 1 month into it and see how good the team is doing. So today, as I'm making this video, I don't have a lot of time. Like I said a couple videos ago, my schedule this week has been really, really hectic with school and work. And of course, Steve Nash hurt himself again, so that kind of sucks. So I guess Tyler Ennis is going to be our new backup point guard. But work and school have been draining me, so I haven't had a lot of time to make videos. So I did like a day where I recorded like 4 videos, and today is the day where I don't have any more, and I got like an hour before I have to go to work. So I'm trying to pump out this video as fast as I can, and of course always provide something for you guys because I'm on a streak right now. I'm like on I think in a 1 week streak or something like that with video uploads. So I'm trying to keep that alive and try to bring some great stuff to you guys. So right now we're 6-12, so we're not starting off great. We put up 114 points against the Magic here. The Magic do have DeMar DeRozan, by the way. Trey Lyles, wow, in 18 minutes, very, very effective. That's definitely a career high for him. So he's averaging 8.8 in 18 minutes. So great for him. Let's look at our stats as a team. Let's see who's leading our team in scoring. As I thought it was going to be Wiggins. Wiggins, you guys, Nick Stauskas, what is his 3-point shooting? Well, he's shooting 33% on the year. Not great, but he's second in scoring, so we can't fault him too much. Broken left leg for Kelly Olynyk. He's out 2 to 4 weeks. So that's not good. He's played 8 games so far, so that happened 10 games ago. That's kind of a short time now that I'm thinking about it for a broken leg. Then we got Nicholson, he's averaging 11 and 7 off the bench, where he's probably started now. Let's see. Let's look at the starting lineup. Since Kelly Olynyk is out, okay, Dwight Powell is new starter. Oh, and we have Simbala, man. So if you guys don't know who this is, he's a 7'5" center who came from New Mexico State. He's of Indian descent, so his parents are from India, but he was born in Canada. So he's on the team. And look at him. In 19.5 minutes, he's averaging 4 and 4 or 5 and 5. We want to round up, shooting 67% from the field. So he's being productive. And we don't have a backup guard. I thought Tyler Ennis was going to get those minutes. So I got to take minutes from this guy. We got to take Anthony Bennett's minutes, at least until Steve Nash comes back. Because right now we don't have a point guard coming off the bench or a shooting guard. Another guard coming off the bench. So we definitely Tyler Ennis in there. And okay, let's keep going. Let's look and see if we jumped up or went down in the power rankings. So we dropped down to 26th according to NBA.com. 29th still, and Mark Spears said we are 21st. So we jumped up in Mark Spears, but we've went down in everything else. So today is a Thursday. You guys know that if you're watching this video, the day it's released. And it's also trade deadline day. Like at 3 o'clock today, my time, is the last, like that's the last minute, or 2:59 if you want to be technical, that any team can make a trade. So it's going to be a big day, man. I'm hoping that a lot of trades go down. It's been pretty silent. Tobias Harris got moved. I wanted to make a video about that, but like I said, I've been kind of pressed for time, so I haven't been able to. I was actually offered to do a video with someone else, but I had to turn it down just because I don't have the time. Like I said, I got to be at work in a little bit. So I'm going to be at work all night. So I'm just going to have to keep checking my phone and see if any more trades go down. Let's hope. I told my Bulls make some trades. I talked about it in a couple videos, but I'm hoping that my Bulls make a trade. There was actually one that I saw on my upgrade on my phone that they were shopping Powell to the Kings, like they were discussing the trade, and we got Ben McLemore and Kosta Koufos and a first-round pick back. But I mean, we already have their first-round pick, but it's top 10 protected. So hopefully, if that trade does go through, it won't be protected at all. That would be really, really high for the Bulls, because who knows? Next year, the Sacramento Kings may be the same bad team they are this year. So if it's not protected and we end up getting a really high draft pick, that will be pretty solid. I don't know how I feel about the other pieces of the trade, the Ben McLemore and the Kosta Koufos part. Not sure exactly. We'll see if it goes down. We'll see if it happens. I love Powell as a player, but he's getting old. He wants to resign, but I don't know if he fits. I don't know if he fits in this new offense. The new offense that Fred Hoiberg wants us to run. So let's hope some more things go down, man. I want to see a nice blockbuster trade go down. Doesn't have to be the Bulls. I just want to see a significant change in any team. Tobias Harris just got traded to the Pistons. And then right before I hit record on this video, Marcus Thornton and Demo got traded to the Pistons as well. So the Pistons are trying to stock up, and they're trying to make that playoffs. Right now, they're 9th in the playoff race. So they're one game behind, jumping into that playoff race. And I do think they're going to make the playoffs because of these moves have been so great for them. But let's look at the conference now. We have been terrible. We are dead last in the East. And if we were in the West, we have the worst record in the league. Let's just say that. We have the worst record in the league. Wiggins is injured. Trey Lyles is injured. Anthony Bennett is injured. So we're dealing with a lot of injuries. Steve Nash is our starting point guard right now, but he's drained because, it's Steve Nash. He's 41 years old. So actually, I want to have Tyler Ennis start for that reason. Let's swap the minutes. Tyler Ennis can have that many, and then we'll lower. Robert Sacre shouldn't get any minutes. Robert Sacre is so terrible. But we'll give Steve Nash 16. Who's our starting small forward? Nick Stauskas. Okay, so we have both of our point guards in the starting lineup, and then Nick Stauskas. This was a bad idea. The team is just not well-rounded enough for them to be effective, man. Too many big players, too many big guys. And I don't think I'm missing any guards. I know you guys will tell me in the comment section, but I feel like I got everybody from Canada on this team. And like I said, I could be wrong. I didn't do any research. I just kind of went off what I remembered. So I don't think there's any more people in the league that are from Canada that could make this team better. But yeah, we're dealing with a lot of injuries. And we have the worst record in the league, so that's not good either. Wow. Let's just keep going. Actually, let's look at I want to look at our contracts for this year. Like, do we have... So a couple guys... Okay, that's really irrelevant because I'm only doing one season, but I was just really curious to see if these guys are under contract long. So unless something drastic happens, somebody just turns to Michael Jordan after the trade deadline, I don't see a way we're going to make the playoffs. 15th in the East, dead last. It's just not good. Not good at all. But I did it. You guys asked for it, and here we go, man. This is the team you guys asked for. I'm sure, like I said earlier, I'm sure that if we played this a couple seasons, this team will be great in a couple years. But since we only do 1 year, it's not that great. I got some other challenges coming up. Somebody suggested. I don't have your name offhand, but once the video comes around, I'll be sure to give you the shout out. But somebody told me to do a video with all the brothers in the league. So we're talking Seth Curry and Steph Curry. We're talking about the Zeller brothers. We're talking about Markieff and Marcus. And I just love the idea. So that may be tomorrow's video. I'm not too sure as of now, but that may be it. And if it is, be looking out for that. End of the season, of course, we did not make the playoffs, but here are the season awards. Kevin Durant, of course, MVP. Karl Anthony Towns, Rookie of the Year. Sixth Man of the Year. Tim Duncan for like the 4th or 5th time in a row, which is weird. DeAndre Jordan, Defensive Player of the Year. And you can read the rest. Steve Kerr, Coach of the Year. I don't think we're going to have any players in all NBA, but let me just double check. We're looking for Toronto Raptors, and I'm not seeing anything. Nope. So it doesn't look like we did it. Of course, we didn't make the playoffs, but we'll see who wins it. Let me make my predictions. I would like to see Detroit at least get to the second round. Because they, like I said, they just revamped their roster just a little bit, making those trades. So let's see if it works. Let's see how they do. We're just simulating the entire playoffs. And Detroit did get out of the first round. Let's see if they can beat the Celtics or the Cavs, but no good. Of course, the Cavs make it all the way, and they beat the Spurs in 6 games. The Spurs beat the Warriors. Steph Curry put up 35, 7, and 8, and they still lost. He had 8 turnovers, though. That's not great. That's not good, Steph. But, man, look at this team. That looks just so stacked. TP, Danny Green, and LaMarcus Aldridge all in 20 points. And then, of course, Kawhi's at 19. Tim Duncan didn't even play. Wow, Tim Duncan must have been injured. And it's probably why the Spurs lost this to the Cavs. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense to me. That's going to be the end of the video, guys. Of course, if you did enjoy, be sure to leave it a like. Steve Nash is going to retire. And I should have put Vince Carter on that. I know he's not from Toronto, but come on, man. He kind of put Toronto on the map when it comes to basketball. But that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, like I said, be sure to leave it a like. It's King of the Fourth Quarter. Thanks so much for watching.